John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome to another episode of Driving with John Chow. On my way for lunch right now, another .com lunch. Gonna go for obesity tofu. I want to answer a couple of questions that I've been getting usually along this time, and that is taxes. Specifically, do I owe taxes on the money I make online? Because we're coming up to tax time, so I'm getting this question, and you'll be surprised how many people actually don't know the answer to this question. And I hope you hear me, because that exhaust is really loud. Oh wow, what backfire too. Anyway, to answer your question, do you owe taxes on the money you make online? The answer is yes, you do. Hate to break it to you, but yes, if you make money online, you owe taxes on it, and Uncle Sam, or if you're in Canada Revenue Agency, they want their cut. All right? So if you make money, you got to report it, include it in your income tax return, and pay the taxes owed on it. Right. Now in the US, it's a little easier because if you belong to a network like Google or in most networks, they issue you what's called a W-9 form. And the W-9 form, you include that with your tax return, and you pay the taxes on it. And sometimes the ad network even withhold payments to you as like a source deduction. If you're international, like you're outside, you don't live in the United States, or you deal with U.S. companies, then what happens is, like in my case, my company is based in Canada, right? And a lot of companies I deal with are based in the United States. So in that case, what happens is these ad networks or these companies, they pay me with no deduction. They just pay me what I earn, and that's it. And then it is up to me to report that on my tax return and then pay the taxes on it. Now, I suppose if you don't do that, well, you can get in trouble, all right? So I don't recommend you do that, and just pay it. It's a little more complex. You pay chances are, in my case, I just let my accountant do it. And I know how to do it, understand how to do it, because I am that's what I took in school. I'm a fully qualified, certified accountant. But the truth of the matter is, I found out there's really not much money in accounting, at least compared to internet marketing. So I just have my accountant handle that for me. Right? So yeah, basically, it's probably not the kind of answer you want to hear. But if you do make money online, you do owe taxes. You do have to report it. The good news is that, Revenue Canada, IRS, most tax agency considers online income as a business income. So this is basically a business income, and because of that, you allow certain expenses you can write off. So such as the .com lunch I'm going to, business meeting, business expense, right off to dinner, that kind of stuff. Now, keep in mind, do see your accountant about this before you actually do it, because you have to keep it legit and legal. What's reasonable for the cost of doing business is deductible. Doesn't mean what's reasonable to me may not be reasonable to you. So, like this is one of the reasons why I used to throw huge mega parties in Vegas. Like when I'm running my technology site, we used to throw a big tech party at the Bellagio penthouse. And for a while there, during the affiliate summit, I would also sponsor big party at penthouses and big hotel suite. I mean, the cool thing about it is that it is a business expense. It's a legitimate business expense, but I also get to stay in a $10,000 a night hotel suite. Yeah? But what's reasonable for me may not be reasonable for you, so do talk to your accountant about that. And like that, what's reasonable for Microsoft to write off will probably totally not reasonable for me to do it. I mean, they'll probably never allow it. So, as long as you can justify it as part of your cost of doing business, you can probably deduct it, right? So Yeah, so that's basically, that answers your question. That's the main question I got. It's kind of a long-winded answer, but the short answer is basically, if you make money online, you owe taxes. So do declare it, pay what you owe, and help support, the roads and stuff, right? So, and I don't believe in tax evasion. I believe in taking legitimate deductions. I believe in structuring your business, structuring your life to pay as little taxes as legally possible. So I have no problem with that, but I don't believe in evasion. So when I hear people yapping about Apple's keeping $100 billion overseas and whatever, avoiding taxes and that kind of stuff, see, here's the thing. Tax avoidance is not illegal. It's not illegal at all. See, when you buy a 401k, an IRA, or in Canada, if you buy an RRSP, you are avoiding taxes. The thing is, that's not illegal. Tax evasion is. So, avoid taxes, yes. Evade, no. John Chow from johnchow.com. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.